Hi guys, it's Mrs. Gonzalez. Welcome to my supplemental videos. So today we're going to talk about cleavage versus fracture. And like Mr. G had said, he kind of grabbed a couple of samples, so we're actually able to look at them up close and personal. So we're going to start with cleavage, okay? Now, cleavage, when you look at it, okay, you're going to look for these sharp angles, okay? So, and that's going to be because of those ionic bonds that we talked about earlier, okay? This is actually cleavage as well. It may look funny, but when it peels off into little thin slices like this, that's considered to be cleavage. It's going to be sharp angles. It's going to be right angles. It's clean. So when you're looking at it, look for see how nice and clean that angle is up here? I don't know if you guys can really see it because my phone, there we go. Right there. You see how it's a sharp angle? It looks like a huge puzzle piece has been taken out, okay? That's going to be cleavage. This is all just different versions of the same thing, okay? So when you're looking at it, look for those really sharp angles. Then, when you're looking at fracture, here's our second group. Okay, now you don't need to know what these words are. You either have to just say it's either cleavage or it fractures. And this all has to do with those ionic versus covalent bonds. So we talked about how those covalent bonds are much stronger, so it's going to be harder to break them apart. So looking at them, notice how there's like chunks that are missing, but they're not those right angles. There's just pieces, like if I threw this down on the ground, a piece is gonna come off, but it's gonna come off not so nice looking. It's gonna shatter, okay? Same thing here, right? They're not all exactly the same. They're smoother texture, right? When I hit these, I'm just showing you all the different types that we have here. And that's all due to those types of bonds that we had. So the fact that covalently bonded structures are actually stronger will give you more of the cleavage than the fracture itself. See, look, and there's a piece right there that broke off in transit, right? So looking at it, right, you see how it's not those sharp angles? So let's just compare it to the cleavage again, right? And this one's a really, really good sample because you can see how it's at an angle. They're geometric shapes, right? Doesn't matter where they got hit. Let's see if I can focus that. There we go, right? See those nice right angles? Those are going to give me cleavage versus fracture. Okay, so that is my supplemental video for now. Okay, be really careful with this one here. Okay, when you are looking at it, right, you want to make sure that you know that this is going to be cleavage because